Hello everyone, Chuku Onyemachi here, your last piano teacher, and welcome to this live stream where I'm going to be talking about the static tones, the stable tones, I beg your pardon, of the major scale. Thanks for tuning in, and let's explore this in a little bit. See you after the break. Now, there are 12 tones in every major key. This is contrary to the popular opinion that there are 7 tones in a major key. Well, we must understand that the major key goes beyond whatever the major scale has. So there are 12 tones in every major key, and the major key is where you have one tone as the tonal center or the center of gravity. So in the key of C major, you have all the tones in music. Okay, good to see you, Brian from Ghana. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're just joining, let us know your name and where you're tuning in from. It's good to see you, Brian. Okay, so we are going to look at the stable tones in the major key. But before we do that, we'll acknowledge that there are 12 tones in every major key. So all the tones will come together and then we'll pick the tonal center. So if all the tones come together and E flat is the tonal center, there's gravity towards the E flat. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now when found was blind. But now I see. So, congratulations, Toby, on your lifetime membership. Oh my goodness. Pastor Chris, let's get a screenshot of that and make sure you keep that to me. I'm going to reach out to you. I'm going to ask the advisors to reach out to you and congratulate you. Thank you for your membership, okay? And I wish you all the best, okay? So moving on. Every tone is a part of the key, all right? And within the key, we have 7 naturals and we have 5 accidentals. And this is very clear and evident in the key of C major, where all the naturals are white and you have the accidentals. So the naturals, when played in a stepwise manner, gives you the major scale. So if you take the 7 natural notes and you go from the key center to the key center, you have the major scale. So this gives you the C major scale, consisting of all the naturals and excluding the accidentals. So everything, it's in the key. Everything is in the key of C major, but we just have what? 7 in the scale. Now, within the scale, you have the 1, you have the 3, and you have the 5. That's what you call the stable tones. I'm going to teach you what the stable tones are and also show you how to use the stable tones in the key. The stable tones are the tones of the 1 chord, the 1 triad, which is the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th. In other words, if you know your major triad, take a look at this. If you know your C major triad, you know the stable tones in the key of C. If you know your F major triad, you know the stable tones in the key of F. If you know your G major triad, you know the stable tones in the key of G major. If you know your A flat major triad, you know the stable tones in the key of A flat. So what are the stable tones in a key? The 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th tones of the major scale. You can think of this as Monday, Wednesday, Friday, okay? 1, 3, 5. That's assuming that Monday is the first day of the week. I'm just assuming, okay? So 1, 3, 5. And why do you need to know what the stable tones of a key are in? I'll tell you this. This will help you make a well-informed guess of what the first tone of a melody is and what the last melody note it's most likely going to be. For example, in the key of C major, pick any song. I want you all to engage me. Pick a song. The song is most likely going to start on these stable tones: the first, the third, or the fifth. I'll keep an eye on the comment section, and I'm looking forward for you guys. Just tell me any song, popular songs, okay? Let's pick a song. I'll start off with What a Friend We Have in Jesus. What a friend we have in G. What. This song starts off on the fifth tone of the scale. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of stable tones. I'll take another example. Pass me not a gentle Savior, pass. So we have the pass. That's a classic example, a prime example of how you can use the stable tones to determine the first melody note. So it's not all the tones of the scale. So if you want to start off a melody and you don't know where to start from as a beginner, you can start by checking out the first, the third, or the fifth tones of the major scale, which are collectively referred to as the stable tones. So pass me not on gentle Savior, hear my humble cry, while on others thou wert calling, do not pass me by. And then on a stable tone as well. Now, the stable tones are the first, the third, and the fifth. And most times I want to go the first, the third, and the fifth. But I want to encourage you to go first, third, and the fifth below. I'll give you an example of songs that start from the fifth tone below. So listen to this. Because he lives. So songs will start usually on the first, on the third, or the fifth tone. So 1, 3. This is still the 5, but most songs that I know, think of Amazing Grace. Starts on the fifth tone. Amazing Grace. So when peace starts on the fifth tone. To God be the glory. Okay, so drop your song suggestions in the comment if you're watching live, and if you're catching up on this as a playback, also drop your song and tell me the tone of the scale, and the first melody note is, okay? But it's most likely going to be a stable tone, 1, 3, 5. Is this absolute? No. There are songs that will definitely start on other tones of a scale, but they are very rare. So songs like He is Lord. He is Lord. He has risen from the dead. He is Lord. And every knee shall, every tongue confess. He is Lord. So songs are most likely going to start on the stable tone. So if you're doing melody determination, you want to figure out what the melody is in any key, go to any key. In the key of F major, you need the F, the A, and the C. These tones would most likely start the song. And don't forget, it's 1, 3, and 5 below. For my American folks, I know 5 below means something else. Okay, so so yeah, always remember that 1, 3, and 5 below. 1, 3, 5 below. So 1, 3, 5 below. That's why you have happy birthday to you. Happy birthday because it lives. Okay, and our amazing grace. That's all I have for you on today's live stream. I'll definitely catch up with you all again tomorrow. Let me know what you want to learn. Tell me your name, your location, and what you want me to cover on another live stream, and putting together a couple of topics for next week. But I want to be sure that you all are learning what you want to learn beyond just what I want to share with you. And shout out to our customer success advisor, Mr. Brian Hall. And thank you for joining. It's good to see you, sir. All the best, everyone. And that's me done. See you tomorrow.